All right, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to episode 5 of the Rust for the Absolute Beginner tutorial series. And today we are talking about functions in Rust. So, as with any other programming languages, functions are a very great way for you to avoid rewriting the same code over and over again. Right? So for example, here we are in the main function. Yeah, so say we want to perform some simple addition operation. Okay, say let x equals to 5 and let y equals to 10. And we want to say let z equals to x plus y. And say let m equals to z plus x, for example. And let's print out z and m, print line. And we say z is z and m is m. All right, so this should have a exclamation mark. Yeah. All right, and let's save that. All right, so let's go to our terminal to run this Rust program to see our output. All right, so when we do cargo run, okay, we should see the output shown, okay, as expected. So z is 15 because that is 10 plus 5, and m is 20. Yeah, because we're using z plus x. Z is 15 and x is 5, hence we are getting 20. Yeah. All right, so let's go back to the code here. All right, so notice that we wrote 2 lines of the same operation, which could have been avoided if we use a function. All right, so to write a function in Rust, you can use the fn keyword, and let's call this function add. And remember we learned about data types. Yeah, so we are just going to declare 2 parameters that we can pass to this function for this function to perform the operation. Yeah, so we can say this is the first number, all right, and it'll be an I32. Remember we talked about this, yeah. And the second number, same, I32. All right, so for now, we'll just print out the result from the addition. So we'll say let added equals to first number plus second number. All right, and we just print out the result. Right, so result added equals to added. All right, and we'll save that. Okay, and you notice that there's a underline in the newly created add function, and that's because we have not used it yet. So let's use that now. All right, so let's remove these 4 lines because we do not need them anymore. Yeah, we can say add x plus, or rather x and y. Yeah, all right, save that. Okay, and let's go to terminal to see what gets printed out. Right, so if we run cargo run, and we can see the same result, added equals to 15. Yeah, so basically, if we go back to the code here, we can reuse the add function any way we want. We can say add 10 to x, for example. Yeah, so save that. And let's see the results once again. Yeah, and we'll get the same print line as well. Yeah, because we have reused the same function. All right, so that's one way you can use functions, yeah, to write code that is not repeated. But what if you want to return a value from the function? Yeah, so this is how you would write it in Rust. So in our add function declaration here, we'll use a arrow pointing to the right, yeah, and we'll say I32. Okay, this will tell Rust that, hey, this add function returns an i32 value. Okay, and so to return something from a function, just express it. Right, in this case, it is the variable added. So we can say added, yeah, and save. Yeah, you do not need the return keyword here. If you want to use the return keyword, if you are very used to it, if you are coming from a language that encourages you and made you got used to using the return keyword, you can still use it, but make sure you add a semicolon behind it. Okay, but we will not do that because in Rust, this is how we do things. Yeah. All right, so moving back to line 4 here, okay, we can assign the result of this add function. Okay, so we can say this is z equals to add, and here we can say let m equals to add. Let's use the results of the first add function, okay, which is z, and pass it to the second add, right, to get our m. All right, and let's print out both of them. Right, so if we print them out here, we'll say z is z and m is m. So if we save that, and let's go to our terminal now. Okay, let me clear that. And let's do another cargo run to run our Rust program. All right, once again, we'll see that z is 15 and m is 20. Yeah, so that is how you can get a return value from a function. All right, next, let's learn about control flow with the if statements and loops.